Donnie, episode 50.
50!
50.
Episode 50, my man.
It's I would say it's an anniversary, but unfortunately I was late to the party. So
Yeah, it's not our anniversary.
It's not my episode 50.
Yeah, it's my
I'm gonna start. This is just gonna be the hashtag not my episode 50.
Every time we get an anniversary code, you're like, well, you know.
Because our anniversaries are like fucking stupid episodes, like 38 or some dumb shit.
Yeah.
62 is officially the fucking 50th episode. It's like,
I guess yours will be
dumb as shit.
Let me think. There's no episode 0, so how's that?
That's not a fucking real number.
Yeah. No, I'm saying like because it's 50, right? So we're on the 50th. So I'm like, wait, is 50 really the?
I think we started on 5. Episode 5.
Yeah, we started on 5. So our thing would be 54 then, right?
Yeah.
That's so weird.
Yeah.
I get
Fucking, we'll try this again in four weeks.
Yeah, I'm so mathematically like fucked as a person that I'm just like, wait.
Nah, I mean it's fine. It's a brand as a whole, so it's like it's all right.
Yeah,
50 is 50.
We're both
But I'm still in the back, like holding a grudge with my Arthur fist. So
I love that. Every time an anniversary comes up, you're like, wow,
wow, let me tell you about that one.
Yeah, it's like a married couple, like, yeah, your fucking ex called.
Yeah.
That's
not our anniversary.
Yeah.
You must be thinking about your fucking high school sweetheart, you fucking piece of shit.
Or nah, it's like when you go out with a chick and you fuck on the first date, right? So like, but then you decide to be girlfriend, boyfriend later, and you've hooked up with other people since. It's like that. It's like, okay, well, you know, like if I'm a dude and then there's a chick and I'm like, well, that's the first night we hung out and met.
You start the anniversary on the fuck date or the date date?
No, I think the fuck date. Yeah.
The fuck date?
I'm like, yo, I made sweet love to your puss. Fucking that should be the technical date. Like nah, we got together this day, we got married this day, you proposed me this day. Like, what the fuck day?
Yeah, I think it's I guess I'd probably say it's the actual date day.
Yeah.
It has to be the date day.
Yeah.
Can't be like, oh, I fucking met you. It's the anniversary of fucking meeting you. Like, what kind of freaky shit is that? Like, that's actually creepy as fuck. It's like, the first time I came across your profile picture on Facebook.
Yeah.
Like, what?
Yeah, the first time I saw you swipe back.
The day that I hit friend request, add friend. Fucking happy anniversary. But Facebook be keeping up with that dumb shit, so like, don't they hit you with like, you've been friends for fucking 18 years, you dumb fucks.
It's funny, because I know...
I hate this fucking guy.
There's people I've known for like 20 fucking years, and they're like, hey, you've been friends for 3 years. Like, yeah, on Facebook, asshole.
Yeah.
Wait, you think you were a be-all-end-all?
Yeah.
See, I would be smooth. I'd be like, when you say, hey, it should be the fuck day, I just tell a chick, like, the moment I saw you.
The moment I laid eyes on you, yeah.
I knew it. I knew
God.
it. Destined. You know what I mean? Just lay that game down. Like, get that one off.
Lay the verbal pipe.
Yeah, because, we're saying it now like, oh, fuck day, like that. like some animals.
Happy fuck day, babe. It's fucking November 18th. Like, what the fuck?
Like, baby, the minute I saw you.
That's some fucking freaky shit. I can barely remember people's fucking birthdays, man. Like, I can't, like... I'm just, like, I feel like I had this fucking mental deficiency of, like, not remembering dates.
Yeah.
Like, it's just, for some reason, for half my fucking life, I just couldn't, like, remember people's birthdays and shit. Like, I couldn't fucking do it. I don't know why.
Yeah.
And then, finally, I'm starting to, like, remember people's birthdays, so I'm, like, actually coming up. I'm like, all right, cool. So now people's birthdays are fucking implanted in my brain. But there's, like, specific dates where I, like, specifically remember shit.
Yeah.
But then there's some dates I'm just like, fuck, that's right, that's a thing.
Yeah. But, like, it's usually a mnemonic device. Like, buddy of mine, his thing is, like, February 9th, and mine's October 9th.
But, like, how do you remember the day you motherfuckers met? Like, you know what I mean? Like, how do you just, like, remember, you remember we started hanging out on fucking March 5th, 2008?
That'd be really funny if my way back people, I was like, hey, remember the first time all 4 of us got together when we hung out with those other 4 chicks? Yeah, that was January 13th, 1997.
The pipe day.
Yeah, like, that would be fucking creepy. Like, I remember the day. Like, I remember key days, right, where I'm like, oh, yeah. It was me. It was 3 of my people. We met with these other 4 cats. And that's how our little crew got together, right? But, yeah, I don't
remember it down to the exact minute.
Yeah, but I'm not the fucking...
Remember, the clock struck 3 p.m. and we went over to the monastery and...
Yeah, it's because most people never know a key moment in their life, like when it happens. they usually don't have the clairvoyance to be like, oh, this is important.
Yeah.
You only realize it later, like, oh yeah, that was kind of a key day. Like,
that was the day we became friends.
Yeah. And then there's these people, these creepy like archivist type people who are like, fucking this day, this time.
They fucking have a day, they go home, write it down in their diary.
Yeah.
It's like a history book.
That's how people do that shit. They have diaries. I kept a diary.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, that makes sense.
But like, who reads their fucking diary? You know? Like,
aren't you supposed to? What's the point of a diary then?
Yeah.
If you're not ever gonna read it.
I think like when your descendants read it and they've learned.
What, you gonna put it into time capsule? Like when you're done, you fucking get buried with it? I feel like I want to get buried. If I'm over here writing down personal shit, I wouldn't want my great grandkids and shit listening to it or reading it.
I had 2 diaries. I kept a diary for roughly.
That's gonna be the beauty of podcasts in the future, dude. Our great grandkids are gonna be like, what was fucking Ills pissed about on the day this was published? Episode 50, he was fucking mad about the fucking world. What was he fucking bitching about?
That's funny. I read my grandpa's diary once. He let me. He was like, yeah, and he wrote.
I don't think you should keep a diary as a dude. I think that's a little.
It's a little.
I think keeping a diary is definitely a girly thing.
You know what you do?
I would say.
You know what you do though? You don't get too into it. Like you just I think dude diaries, right? I think they call them journals first off. But what they do is
you're not gonna fucking go up to a bar and fucking manly ass fucking bar and be like, I should write down this in my journal in my diary. It's like, no, it's a journal. That makes sense.
Do you start off? Dear diary.
Dear journal. Yeah. Like compare that. How manly does the journal sound versus the diary?
Like, what's up, journal, bro?
Hey yo. Entry number 658.
I would take like small notes in my diary. I would do these little like, if it was yay big, it might fill the whole page.
Pipe day.
Yeah.
Vanessa.
Pipe day. Yeah.
Fucking 11:52.
GTD. What's that stand for, sir? Got the draws. But yeah, I would just quick notes like, yo, did this, thought about that, fucking jerked it to this. You know what I mean? Just like whatever was. I was like a real wholesome dude back in my like teens, early 20s. I was kind of this.
You had a diary?
Yeah. I was this guy that was real, like I was a Buddhist for a little bit. And like
for a little bit?
Yeah.
You just decided one day, like, fuck it, I don't want to do it?
Yeah. That's actually how I felt most of the time about Buddhism. Because I joined up, because it was like, I knew a Buddhist. I met a Buddhist through work, right? And I was like, hey, man, I want to learn about Buddhism. Like, that's where my head was at the time.
Yeah.
I want to learn about this thing. And then when they kind of, they invited me to events and shit, they're like, yeah, but you gotta be.
What kind of events do Buddhists have? What do you mean events?
They shit in people's houses. They go to, they have a community thing, right? And you sit there and you kind of pray and someone reads some shit.
That's not an event. That's a fucking, gathering.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. They have big events, but, the weekly shit is, all right, get
the
together.
The recruitment drive,
we're going to
competing with the army and shit.
Yeah. Yeah, might as well be. Just, yo, do you not want to,
Yeah. How come... Now that I think about it, right, how come all those, religions don't really go out and recruit, but then the motherfuckers, who the fuck, the Jehovah's fucking pieces of shit just fucking roll up to your crib? Like, how do they get the fucking balls? Like, this...
Yeah. Yeah, they're the most aggressive, right?
They really just want you to join. Like, that's kind of creepy.
Yeah. Yeah, there's... religions
you know what I mean? Like, you're never gonna have a monk knock on your door like, oh, hello.
Yeah.
Young Dun. It's like, wait, first of all, how do you know my name?
The way Buddhist, I forget the guy's name, but SGI.
I feel like you have to seek them. Like, they're the top of the food chain. Basically, they're just like.
Well, you kind of get them.
They're like any of these other religions, fucking Jewish, Muslim, all that shit. Like, they don't fucking go out and try to recruit motherfuckers. Like,
it's like with Buddhists, you kind of got to know somebody, right? Like, if you don't know about Buddhism, someone that you know will be like, they'll see like, oh, maybe you need Buddhism. They'll say, hey, look, man, we shoot over here, we chant, we do all this stuff. You might be into it, and then they invite you.
You might enjoy sitting with your legs crisscrossed and fucking praying.
Yeah, they do have they have a big, thing. Here's the thing. When you and I think of Buddhism, we think, big fat dude, orange robe, fat farm out in the middle of nowhere, right?
No, I think like badass kung fu monk. That's what I think. like the motherfuckers that like in Kill Bill, like the dude that trained the fucking the bride.
Monks.
Yeah, like the dude that trained her. What was his name? The Chinese guy. With the one with the white beard that kept stroking it like an asshole.
Oh, yeah, the cruel tutelage of Pai Mei.
Yes, that guy. That's who I think of monks.
That's so funny. See, I just think of that as just a grumpy ass man on a hill.
Well, no, but he has recruits, right? Because he's like the grandmaster, but then he's got like dudes working under him, like worshiping underneath him that all have like the orange, jumpsuits. I mean, fucking robes and shit.
I see what you mean. I think a Buddhist.
Bro, I guarantee you type in a fucking Buddhist monastery and it'll be literally that exact fucking picture that I just described.
There are like warrior monks, like that's a thing.
Yeah.
Like right, I've heard that term before. But like, there's also just martial artists, and then there's like Buddhist monasteries where everyone just chills.
Yeah, they just
do Tai Chi in the morning. That's it. They just,
right, drink tea and shit.
Yeah, they just chill. Like there's like, isn't that a thing where they're just like,
look at this shit. Here we go. Oh, he wants to know my location.
Isn't that creepy?
Yeah, look at this. Dude, literally the first fucking thing. That's some shit where you like hop on fucking like bricks and shit. Look at these motherfuckers, bro.
Well, I think that's called Chinese.
Look at them. They look like they would whoop the fucking living shit out of you. Look at these dudes. Hold on, where are they? Where'd they go?
Yeah, I think if you
these motherfuckers, look at them.
Yeah.
They're smiling. They're fucking this kid looks like he would just literally rip your fucking heart out and just eat it in front of you.
That's fun.
This guy is like the trickster of the party. But like bruh, I mean seriously, like look at these fucking cats. Like look at this shit on the side of the cliff. Like, come on, dude.
Yeah, I think if you gather 30 like
right there. That is exactly what I was talking about right here.
What is it? Yeah.
It's if you Google it, it's like.
Well, I think meditation's a part of martial arts, right? Like it's kind of a yeah. If you any given like group of 30 dudes,
it's row 4, picture number 3 on Google. If to listen, yeah. See, look at these homies. These guys are way too white to be like.
Yeah. That's the funny part about.
But yeah, I mean.
Yeah.
That's just kind of how I see them. So.
I got you. Yeah, I think if you take
pretty accurate, I'd say.
Yeah, if you take any given like 30 I think monks can fight because think about their life, right?
Yeah.
They're born in the world, and then at some point they just decide, fuck this, I'm going to this house on this mountain
in the middle of the fucking
and I'm gonna go there, and I'm not gonna talk to other people. Like the other people that are there,
But what do you think they do over there? Do you think they just like perform daily tasks and that's it?
There's a lot of farming, cleaning, right? It's just kind of it's like a halfway house, It's kind of.
They gotta be doing some lit ass shit over there though, like to be going over there, or like maybe people just send them over there to just like get disciplined or something. Like that's why they got a bunch of kids and shit.
Yeah. I imagine they wake up and then they're like, all right, they got a couple people cleaning, they got some people cooking.
Yeah. Like remember in Samurai Champloo, they went to that one temple and then they made him clean and shit, and he was like, "This is the only way you'll fucking learn."
There's a lot of that. Yeah, there's a lot of running, right, on all fours with the cloth in your hand.
The fucking homemade mop.
Every depiction of a temple I've ever seen in anime. They're always doing that run.
Yeah.
And it is awesome. It's the best way to do it.
But every dude in anime also does a Naruto run. It's not just Naruto. We called it Naruto running because it's like the most common form of running in Naruto apparently. But there's in all animes they literally run like that.
I think it started in Dragon Ball Z, but
when he was running on the fucking I'm pretty sure when he was running on Snake Road he wasn't doing that dumb shit.
Nah, but I've seen Gohan like with the arms back, but they were like tense.
Yeah.
The thing about the Naruto run...
he does that in the intro.
Yeah. The Naruto run it's limp arms. It's just... like, they just a body.
Nah, bro. They fucking got, like, the back wings, dude. They got the arms straight behind them.
Yeah, but they're not, like, fist ball tense going forward. They're kind of like, I'm ready, but I'm not...
No, they're like
they're not
wings.
Making muscles while they're doing.
No, they're like wings. They definitely have them straight, like, to the back.
I feel like wouldn't that, like, decrease...
Some of the characters in Naruto have them limp, though.
Yeah. That's kind of how you do it.
They're like the ones that, like, all the fucking edgy kids are like, yeah, this guy's the fucking best.
Yeah. Like, when Spike Spiegel gets shot in Cowboy Bebop, he runs with a limp. He's just like, he just lets it...
Yeah. Well, I mean, because my man got shot, you'd probably be running the same way.
Yeah,
like...
yeah, it's a good move, because you're like, all right... leave
Don't want to tense up.
Yeah, he doesn't want the blood to fucking come out. Yeah.
Anyways, back to the fucking mops and monasteries.
Yeah. That's the best way. That's honestly the best way to mop up. Because, like...
Is it? Why not get a fucking broom?
No, because, like, what happens is... I think they have brooms, but you get that deep clean.
Dog, if I asked you to clean my floors right now, you would do that dumb shit.
I mean, if you had a mop, I'd be like, cool.
Oh, so it's dependent on whether or not I have an actual instrument to perform the task.
It's always the balcony. It's always, like, the surrounding outside, right? So there's always like this dirt and
you would exhaust yourself so much faster doing that. There's no point.
Nah,
but that was the point, is why they made him clean it that, like, they made them clean it that way, because it builds. Well, it's like technically a workout at that point, because they're actually like doing all this extra shit that they don't need to.
But I think you get a deep clean if all your body weight is into the mop. Because with a mop, you're just like do right. You're doing your thing, but you're not scrubbing hard. With
yes,
this,
you can though.
You could.
So, like, but look, no, just because you do it with your body that way, like where you fucking hold the mop with your hands and you just run across the floor like an asshole, like, it doesn't mean you're gonna get all the stains out. Like, you're gonna miss, like, oh, there's a sticky spot over there, somebody spilled a drink, like, you're still gonna have to run back over it. You're right,
it's actually better for light dusting. Now that I think exactly, because it's quick and you do a lap or two.
No, I'm arguing against it. I'm saying nobody should ever do that. You look like the fucking Exorcist running across the fucking house like that.
You know what's cool about it? Yeah, I'm gonna keep arguing.
Bent over like a fucking idiot.
The cool part is you don't have to put the mop somewhere afterwards, right? Because if it's just a towel or just cloth,
but you'd have to go put the cloth away.
Yeah, but you can like wash it and then.
Where do you keep? How is it? How complicated is it to put away a mop?
You know what?
No, don't even fucking. So, that's not valid. Come on, dude.
Where are your mops?
In the closet.
Yeah.
What? Oh, I'm sorry. I gotta open the fucking door and put it back?
No. But what else is in the closet? Is it just cleaning supplies?
No.
You see, like in my crib, it's like I'm always looking for a place to put a mop because I'm like, I have the pantry.
Do you not have a dedicated place for a mop?
Nah, you have the pantry, you got the garage.
Would your mop just constantly fucking switch places every day?
Nah, but I want them
like every week your mop is in a different place.
I want them in the garage because I feel like it's a utility item,
No, you keep the shit in the garage. You would keep like car and / outside related. It's not for in-house.
No, but I can get to my garage.
I mean, you could probably use it for storage and stuff, but that's storage is different.
I just don't have it dedicated. Like where that closet would be, I put a bunch of there's food in there, right? So like
just literally, dude, how fucking much room does your broom take up? What do you have, like a fucking giant's broom? Like
no, you're right, but it's still bothering.
Come on. How does it bother you?
Because the Swiffer's sitting in there with my fucking soup.
Oh my god. So what? Are you eating the Swiffer? Like,
no.
Are you gonna confuse it one day and fucking microwave the little pads by accident? Like,
I'm gonna just pick up the mouth, put it in my fucking mouth. Nah,
you're ridiculous.
I hear you, but you know what I mean? Like, I hate that. The cleaning supplies, like, it should go.
Yeah, there should be a dedicated spot for cleaning supplies.
Yeah, I don't have one.
You could probably make room for one.
Yeah.
You have like an extra utility closet somewhere that you could just keep it up. Or you know what? For fucking hell, for the shits and giggles of it, just keep it at like the corner of your garage or something. I mean, come on, man.
That's my idea.
Don't be fucking running around the house like a crazy fucking possessed looking dude.
Yeah, you're right. If I was really trying to get a workout, I'd do it. But like.
You're being that anime kid where you're like, I saw this in an anime. I'm gonna do it in real life.
Listen, I'm 34.
And yet you still do it.
I was that anime kid. Now I'm like that.
No, you still are.
Nah.
I guarantee you, if we had a race, you try to do that Naruto shit, like that run. I guarantee you. This will make me aerodynamic. I saw Gaara running fast as shit with this.
I actually did run pretty quick once doing the Dragon Ball.
No, that.
I did. I swear to God, we've had this conversation 3 times.
You're not faster. You think you're faster because you look. No, because you're literally at a disadvantage. Well, your body is bent forward, like you're not doing anything.
Here's the trick to that whole run, right?
There is no trick. It's a fucking cartoon.
Okay, my turn to talk. All right, you run. The trick is you're falling. The closer you can get yourself to falling, the better. You're just catching yourself, right? So like when you run, right? If you just run back up, right? Cool. The more you lean in, the more you get used to.
Okay, so why does Usain Bolt run straight up? Like, why does he not do the Naruto run?
Does he run straight up? Well, Africans run different.
What?
They do. No, listen.
What?
Let me tell you this. It's true. On the Western Hemisphere and most of the world, we run like it's heel toe, you know what I mean, like that kind of deal. They do the reverse. No.
No, it's like professional runners that run differently, sure, because they have to optimize and fucking min-max basically how they run.
Well, it's you know how you have the ball of your foot and then you have your heel? Most of the world runs one way, and in Africa, they just do it the reverse. And they're actually a little quicker.
I don't know about that. I think it might be more like a racing thing.
It's true.
Like if you're racing, you're probably just trying to do
a thing. Google how Africans run. I swear.
I'll Google after this episode because I don't want to. I don't want to Google that. Google how Africans run. What the fuck?
I swear to God, because I think
they're humans, Don.
I know. Yeah, I didn't say they weren't. I'm just saying. Okay, look, Chinese people eat with chopsticks. Okay, they're human as well. What's the fucking? They just do that. They run a certain way. By the way, all the fastest runners come from Africa. A specific like region and tribe of Africa. And like the Olympic, like the top dudes.
Yeah, but aren't there's like some white people in there?
Yeah, I mean,
like second and third place and shit. Guys that make right after homeboy, you saying?
Yeah, but like the guys who like make it, the guys who like are always hitting gold and always hitting records and shit like that. They've narrowed it down to this like there's a specific like region and a couple different tribes, and they just gotta figure it out. They're just whether they train or whether they're just.
I'm sure they train.
Yeah, I mean, like maybe it's a training. It's a like we might train, but like they train. You know?
Yeah, because they have better fucking motivation than half of the American population.
Yeah, true.
Plus, they're probably running for their life half the time from all the fucking warlords and shit. So, I mean...
Warlords, you got Coney, you got tigers, right? There's a lot of shit.
Tigers?
Wait, is there tigers in Africa?
There's lions.
Lions.
I'm sure there's tigers in there somewhere. It's a pretty big place, man.
Panthers and cheetahs and shit.
Yeah. Hyenas.
Yeah.
There's a lot of dangerous things over there.
Yeah.
Even hippos. I'm pretty sure, actually, in Africa, hippos are the most... like dangerous thing. Like people die from hippos more than any other animal.
Yeah, because they're docile at first, but then they bum rush you.
Step on their fucking foot or step on their like stupid mouth in the water somewhere, and they just eat the shit out of you. Yeah, pieces of shit.
America we have bears and we have alligators. Like that's
cougars. We have fucking cougars.
Oh yeah, the American wild cougar. Yeah.
Any cougar. Yeah. Have some pretty dangerous shit. It's just on our side of the states, we don't like the most dangerous thing we got here is fucking poison ivy. Like,
yeah,
we don't have any poisonous snakes in PA.
Oh yeah, we don't do.
No,
there's a poisonous snakes on this side of the Atlantic.
Yeah, there's like fucking. Well, I don't know. I'm sure there are. I'm not a snake guy. I've already expressed this, but I don't think that there's any poisonous snakes in PA.
Yeah, I think. There's more poisonous shit in like the African.
We got like black widows, but they're rare as shit.
Oh, right.
That's about it.
Yeah.
That's all I can think of.
You can usually tell.
But you start heading out to the west, bro. You fucking.
Yeah.
I mean, like, why do you think fucking half the people died when they crossed from the east to the west, like back in the day, like Lewis and Clark shit?
Yeah. Didn't know how to fuck with shit.
Yeah. Well, that and the Indians, they were fucking raping them.
Yeah.
Just taking dudes out on the trails.
Yeah.
It was great.
Snakes have this like if you can spot their underbelly, right? If they have like two like rows kind of braided back and forth, right? They're usually not poisonous. A single row of just little things like they're usually poisonous.
I just like to assume every snake is poisonous, and
it's a good move.
Fuck off! Like that's the kind of shit. Like that's that fucking dumb. Like I can't even like. Why would you even bother? Like unless you're a trained snake expert trying to capture a snake, like. Why fuck with it?
No, you're right. But I'm saying that's how you can tell. Also,
I wouldn't even be around that thing long enough to look at its fucking underbelly. Like
also, snakes are not poisonous; they're venomous.
Yeah, whatever.
Do you know the difference?
Yeah, there's a difference. It's something.
Your boy got a point. Yeah. No, but yeah. Also,
I've already told you. I don't give a shit about snakes.
Yeah, no,
that's like one of my greatest fears. I openly admit it. I'll peace out. Like if I see a garden snake, I'm out. Like I'm just like I don't care that it will never ever fucking outrun me, but I'm out. Like I'm running. I'm Naruto running away because apparently that's faster according to you.
It's such a wily creature, like a snake. It's just too unpredictable, right? It's just too much. You know what I mean?
I just don't.
It can sit there, it can sliver, and then it can fucking like it can.
Yeah, no.
It can jump in any direction.
Have you ever seen those videos where like the fucking like the desert snakes, or they just be like fucking weaving across the sand and shit? That's the fucking freakiest thing I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
Where they literally like they just fucking do that S sliver, right? Slither thing, what the fuck you call it?
I wish I had video for it.
Yeah, they fucking do the fucking left right thing, and then their whole tail and whatever their body is like making an S shape.
Yeah,
but they're fucking out, bro. They're basically like bouncing across fucking sand.
Oh, they're fast?
Yeah, they're quick as shit. Like, I think some of them can run like 20 miles an hour. Like, fuck that, dude. Like, that thing would beat the shit out of you in a race in a desert. You'd be getting stuck in the fucking sand.
Yeah.
Like, that thing would just be whoosh, fucking after your ass.
That's fucking wild.
And they're poisonous. They're venomous, excuse me. No, I'm good, bro.
Creatures in general, like, the brighter they are, that's an indication to let other creatures know, like, I am venomous or poisonous and I will fuck you up. Like frogs, I think the brighter they are, typically more poison. Frogs are poisonous. Well,
Nice.
Yeah.
I don't mind frogs as much as whatchamacallits.
yeah. So,
Well, that was a good fucking
yeah,
weird,
that was a nice little intro.
weird 20 minutes.
Yeah. Have you ever listened to like They Might Be Giants?
They Might Be Giants?
Yeah.
Is that a band name or is that a song name?
That's a band name.
No. They
heard
Might Be Giants? No,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
never heard of them.
Somebody called them They Might Be Douchebags because the way they sound.
Is it a ska band?
It's like
It sounds like a ska band.
It's a goofy, like, they're like kind of folksy, like they're like a folk band a little bit. They're goofy. They kind of sing like they're kind of
So you're saying folk bands are goofy?
like they're kind of making fun of music.
Okay.
Have you ever heard of Neutral Milk Hotel?
No.
Never heard that name.
Mm-mm.
Okay. So I saw this tweet. It was really funny, and that's a band. And somebody was like, "For a milk hotel to be neutral in this day of age is unconscionable." I thought that was like funny, but then I'm like, I've never heard those fucking people, right? So I listened to a song, and yeah, it sounded like They Might Be Giants, like that bullshit music, like this like a mocking music, and almost, you know.
This is like Limp Bizkit or something?
Nah, Limp
where they're
Bizkit,
like where they're like talking about the most absurd shit.
Like it's very absurd. Like Giants, they have a thing called Particle Man. And they're like, Particle Man does everything that a particle can. And it's all like bouncy. It's damn near like children's music. Like some shit you see here on Teletubbies.
So like these are the same people that make jingles.
Pretty much, yeah. The Jungle People. But that band, they actually make kids music for other shit. Like not under their label, like under their band name, but other shit.
That's their side projects.
Yeah, like that's their just like, oh cool, we'll make a little, like they just, you know.
All right, boys, band practice on Saturday. Nah,
Yeah.
man, I gotta go make theme song for Yo Gabba Gabba.
Yeah. And they're just dorks. They're just like, we're gonna make tunes, brother. You know, like,
You probably make fucking pretty good money making tunes for like children's shows.
I'd imagine. Yeah.
Or okay money, I guess. Enough to
Yeah.
support a 1-bedroom apartment, I guess.
Yeah.
In LA.
To be a working musician. Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing. Like people think like, oh yeah, you do a thing in entertainment, you're a millionaire. It's like there's people who just make $100K a year, 80 grand, a little more. You know what I mean? They just, I just work as a thing. You know, I'm just, you know. I had this whole bit about Neutral Milk Hotel that I was going to discuss with you. Because
It was dependent on whether or not I knew them.
all
Why
you-
would you assume that I fucking know what that means?
I just feel like you know.
Why?
I just feel like your generation, like you've heard that. I started hearing that around the time I knew you, so I was like, these kids all listen to that shit. Right?
What?
I know.
Do you even know what we listen to, man?
I know. But it was, my bit was like, is it a hotel of neutral milk? Like, right? Or
What is it called again?
Huh?
What is it called again?
They're called Neutral Milk Hotel.
Neutral Milk Hotel.
Yeah.
You can't even describe that. Like, what is that? What does that mean? That's nonsense.
Yeah, it's stupid, right?
It's literally nonsense.
Yeah,
Like,
that's the hook.
If I ever heard, like, when I first heard that name, I didn't even know you were going down the road of musicians.
Yeah,
Like,
you
like I
thought-
I wouldn't even imagine that has anything to do with music at all.
Yeah.
Like when I hear that,
It sounds like a new religion, doesn't it?
sounds,
The
it sounds like
Neutral Milk Hotel.
it sounds like the fucking Church of Scientology to me. Like, it sounds like some
Yeah.
fucking weird cult.
You're right. Yeah, you imagine a weird building, right? which is what Scientology.
It's literally, you know what it is actually. Now that I think about it, it's a milk carton, but it doesn't quite have the word milk on it, and it's just a hotel. It's neutral, so therefore it doesn't have any writing on it.
Picture a hotel.
At the very bottom somewhere, though, it just gives you like the nutritional value and facts.
You see,
like in the corner, like on the northwest side somewhere.
Yeah, just on the building or like on the street.
Yeah, but that's it.
You know, they put the numbers on the street. Remember that? They still do that in Philly?
Numbers on the what?
They used to paint the number of the house. Like if you were at 6037, wherever, if you were out front of that house, on the sidewalk, it was painted by like a guy that works for the city.
When the fuck did they do that with? Like fucking 1836?
Way back in the day. I was alive for it, I saw it. But yeah, I guess they don't do it no more, huh?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah. Anyway, the thing about Neutral Milk Hotel is just like, that's the
back to it.
That's the hard way to start
like, you know, it's crazy that you could just say that in a normal fucking way.
Yeah, without breaking
Neutral
up.
Milk Hotel. Like, I can't even. What the fuck, dude?
Yeah, I know. I've gotten used to it.
So, anyways, back to Neutral Milk Hotel.
I've been thinking about it.
You've been sitting there fucking all week practicing how to say it.
I'm just sitting there just like...
You know, after this episode, like, I'm just gonna go do something and I'll never ever remember that name again.
Yeah.
That's the craziest part.
Yeah, that's the thing. I heard of it like 10 years ago on a TV show and I was like, oh, that's fucking weird. And it took me all this time to actually give it any thought.
I need to see this. I need to see what these people fucking look like,
Yeah,
actually.
yeah.
Because, you know, musicians are like...
Yeah.
I don't know, dude. They got like the weird...
I imagine 4 to 5 white people with like...
I'm telling you, I'm calling it, it's like ska...
little facial hair.
Thing,
Nah,
yeah.
it's kind of... It's folksy. It's tunesy.
Oh my god, it's a rock band?
Is it a rock band? I only heard like one song.
Yeah, you don't even know these people. Like,
Let me get the
what if they're like lit as shit? Oh shit, it's Wikipedia's birthday. It's 20-year
Oh, fuck.
birthday today. Happy birthday, Wikipedia. Thank you for all the good years. 20 years ago, we were all retards.
No, but look, so what I've been pondering is...
Yo, look at this boy jamming out, bro. He looks like he's in Neutral Milk Hotel. Dude, he's just a plain-ass dude.
Yeah.
He looks like his name's Jeff. Yo, his name is Jeff. Oh my god.
A lot of bands are just fucking a couple plain dudes.
Oh, this is in 2014. Never mind. I thought it was 2020. He grew a beard or something.
Yeah. Yeah,
That's the
pictured
lead
it-
guy. His name is Jeff. Jeff Mangum.
Here's the thing I've been trying to figure out, right? Like, is the milk neutral or is it's the Milk Hotel that's neutral? You know what I'm saying? Like, do you get neutral milk at this hotel? Like, is it a hotel and neutral milk is available, right? Or is it just a milk hotel and this one just happens to be neutral? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Like,
There's nothing. I mean, unless there's something that says. I see if there's like a fucking explanation for why they're called that.
yeah, it's like bowling for soup, right? Are they bowling to earn soup or on behalf of soup? You know, like it's one of those deals. Like, fuck. That's where my head's been at all week.
I mean, they haven't given an answer. Apparently, is what it is.
There should be a. Yeah, we probably gotta look at interviews and shit.
No, apparently that's like the answer.
Oh, their little hook is that they
It
never.
says, what does the name Neutral Milk Hotel mean? And then it says, when asked about the meaning behind the band's name, Jeff Mangum hasn't given an answer, instead saying that is something that he wants to keep private.
That's fucking hilarious.
Like,
It's like
it's kind of like our I was gonna say it's kind of like our fucking it's kind of like our podcast name because
yeah,
it's like F Mob, but it's actually got a meaning.
yeah. We have a meeting.
That's usually the first thing that people ask me when they say, I was like, F Mob, what the fuck? I'm
Yo,
like,
what the
yeah.
fuck? Yeah. That's
the first thing I ever
everything
hear.
I ever hear. Every time I post a link, someone's like, "What the fuck?" Like,
What does that fucking
I
mean?
was right.
Come on, Jeff, tell us. We're waiting.
Yeah.
Write to us.
It's interesting.
You could
that-
tell us in private. We won't tell.
It's interesting that it's an intimate detail, right? That he's just like, listen, man, that's
How does that, like, What personal event fucking occurred in his life that he just was like, I can't explain it. I can't tell you. It's like, what does that mean, Jeff? I can't. I don't want to tell you. I'd rather keep it private.
It's gotta be like a shroom trip thing or something, right?
Probably, yeah.
Like, hey, we all did massive drugs in our early 20s. And
it has to be.
Right? And we just...
it's like a vision that he's had.
Yeah, and there's... Yeah,
tripping
just,
on acid.
You know how you talk about shit when you're high and you're just like, blah, 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 and just all this dumb shit comes
My man was...
He
was literally having a conversation. He was like, Neutral Milk Hotel.
Yeah.
That's it, boys.
Yeah.
We just found our name. Whoa, look at that fucking elephant.
Yeah, it's interesting that it's an intimate thing. Like, listen, you know what I mean? Like, it's a sibling that died or a fucking tattoo that's got no... It's like, listen, just don't go there, all right? Just Neutral Milk Hotel. I'm keeping that one. I'm going to the grave.
Its last words will be the fucking explanation of what it actually is. It means... What, Jeff? Jeff, tell us, what does it mean? It means nothing.
He's like, I'm talking about titties. And he died. God, fuck. Stuff like that makes my mind ponder. You know, like...
I mean, there's really some weird band names out there.
Yeah.
Like, if you consider it, a lot of fucking band names are weird as shit. Or, like, artist names, but...
Yeah.
The one thing I never understood is why artists, like... If you're gonna do, like, a solo performance, like, why do you, like, come up with a different name? Like, as a rapper, I understand, like, that might make sense because you might want to fucking seem cool or something. But, like, as, like a soul singer, like, why do you, you know, like, some people just change their names. It's like...
Yeah, it is weird, isn't it? Like, they just have a name. Yeah, like, it's like... There's some bands, like, 112. Like, they have a thing where, like, they all have nicknames within the band.
Yeah.
It's like Q, Slim... I mean, that kind of shit, like, you know, like,
yeah.
But yeah, I feel like I would just, like, if I was an artist, I'd just be like Sean Donnelly.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, but that's kind of plain though. I feel like I would look at if there's still a record store somewhere in the world, I'd like be looking through the list of new releases. Sean Donnelly.
Well, look at Dave Matthews, the Dave Matthews Band. He took that concept. He said, "I'm a band, but."
But let me hit you with that fucking Milk Neutral Hotel thing.
Yeah.
Is it Dave Matthews Band that's playing, or is it Dave Matthews with band? Like what if you purchase a Dave Matthews Band and Dave Matthews wasn't even fucking playing?
Oh, yeah. Like they swapped them out.
Like it was just his band. It was his band that made the album and nobody else. Not Dave Matthews. It was just his band.
That's a good point. I wonder if there's a comma in Dave Matthews Band.
No, there isn't.
There isn't?
There isn't.
Dave Matthews Band.
It's just his band, yeah.
Oh,
like the name itself suggests that it is. See, this is the point of this fucking conversation is the English language is a piece of shit once again. It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, because a comma after, I guess if his name is Dave Matthews, plural, he would have to have a comma after.
And then an apostrophe.
Yeah. That's what I meant.
Dave Matthews' band.
Dave Matthews' band. Yeah.
That would be his band.
Yeah, an apostrophe would denote ownership.
It should be Dave Matthews and band.
Yeah.
Technically.
Yeah,
that should be... That's just such a shitty name, though. I mean, I can see why people are like, band. Like Allman Brothers Band or something like that. I don't know. Who the fuck... Like, what other names are band? So there's Dave Matthews Band.
Yeah.
There's like
Allman Brothers. Or...
No, they're not. They're just Allman Brothers or something. No, there's another like.
It's the Isley Brothers.
I don't fuck. Whatever. Anyways, Dave Matthews, bro. Like.
Yeah, they fucked up when they.
Is it his band?
When they registered their name.
Like, what if his band decides to go off and just be like, "Fuck Dave."
Yeah,
we're just gonna make our own album. Yeah, because they could easily get away with it.
Yeah.
And make millions. And cut Dave out. Because it's technically Dave Matthews Band.
Can you imagine if his last name didn't have an S? It would just be Dave Matthews Band.
Yeah. Well, it would be apostrophe S.
Yeah.
Dave Matthews. It's not Dave Matthew apostrophe S. It's right. It's Matthews.
Yeah, it's Matthews.
So no apostrophe.
No apostrophe.
Yeah.
In that case, you would put the apostrophe after the S, like the name Chris.
He should have just did it like Jimi Hendrix. Like he just was like, all right, fuck it, Dave Matthews.
What did Jimi
just Dave Matthews. Well, Jimi Hendrix the Jimi Hendrix Experience was the original, and then Jimi Hendrix did his own fucking shit. But like for the most part, he played under Jimi Hendrix, and he just had Homeboy fucking drumming for him and shit and playing bass.
Oh, so when he came out, like, we're gonna see Jimi Hendrix tonight. Jimi Hendrix you saw Jimi Hendrix.
Yeah, well, he has two. Yeah, he has two different types. So there's the Jimi Hendrix Experience.
Yeah.
There's a couple albums under that, and then there's a couple albums under just Jimi Hendrix.
Okay. Under the Experience, is there just the one drummer guy?
No, I'm pretty sure it's the same fucking people. It actually might be somebody else though. I'm not sure. I haven't looked into that, but
under Jimi
probably
Hendrix,
should fucking
under Jimi Hendrix, there's more than one person in that act.
Yeah, it's just he gets like a bassist and a drummer, and Homeboy just shows up. I'm pretty sure it's the same people though.
It's true. Yeah,
positive.
That really should be for the mass appeal of the market. It should just be.
But it's not the Jimi Hendrix band, like
it's Jimi Hendrix. Yeah,
maybe Dave Matthews just don't want to pay the same people. Maybe he just gets new dudes every time the same way.
I wonder if he's.
It's just like you're just under the Dave Matthews band.
Yeah.
Like, what if he has like a bunch of like disposable drummers and shit, where he's like,
"You're
done.
That would make it a lot easier.
I'm taking you on tour today, Jeff."
Yeah.
All right, John.
That's how
I'm taking you on the 2022 tour.
That's how a lot of careers start, right?
Yeah.
They're just like, we're a band, and you have the core members.
Well, I mean, you got like the Foo Fighters. You got Dave Grohl, who was a drummer for Nirvana. And he made his own band.
Yeah.
So, like, I mean...
Yeah, usually, when you're done with the band, you do this solo thing, right? Like, you had Sting and the Police.
Yeah.
And then you have Sting.
Yeah.
That's fucking bonkers, by the way, Sting.
Is it?
Yeah. Sting and the Police, they have these...
Did they fall out? Like, did they just not like each other at the end or something like that? Is that what happened?
I think Sting just wanted to move in a different direction.
But he basically did the same shit.
No, but here's the thing. He had the Police, right? They made dope, like...
Sting and the Police.
Yeah, like everyone knows the classic songs, right? Like all the cool shit. And then every 2 albums since then, like once he started his solo career, he's changed the entire format of everything he's ever done. So he started off, I think...
Some would say he evolves as a musician.
He does. He just changes with the time. He does new shit. Yeah, like Mercury Rising and 10 Summer's Tales.
It's like Beck, dude. He just creates genres.
Yeah, does he?
Yeah, have you ever heard any Beck songs, dude? There's like a million fucking instruments.
I've heard Beck songs only because a lot...
He literally had, like, on one album you could listen to, and it'll be like, every song will be a completely different genre.
No, yeah.
It's like one fucking, the intro is a rap song, and then the fucking second one's like a funk band style, and then it's like... R&B, like, it's literally a mix of every single fucking genre in the entire world.
I've heard Beck music just because a lot of the music in Scott Pilgrim vs. the World is like covers of Beck songs. That's my only exposure to Beck.
Well, a lot of his songs are in movies too, so I mean,
yeah.
You definitely heard a shit ton of his songs. You probably just don't realize it.
That's interesting. Yeah, that's how I was with Sting for a while. I heard Sting as a kid, heard on the radio all the time. Somebody introduced me to Sting music. And I was like, I know some of these joints. I'm like, oh.
They're like, yeah, it's the same dude.
Yeah, all this great music I've heard throughout my life. And they're like, yeah, that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, but, so that's what Sting did. He was like, first like 2 or 3 albums were cool. And then he had an album where, like, there's a French rapper that does verses over it. Like he does the chorus. Sting's doing his thing, and then there's and it's just like, what the fuck, dude? Like,
who is this man?
Yeah. And now the last 2 albums I heard of his, he does like this. They're damn near like sea shanties. They're just it's just like shit you would hear in an inn in 1400 England.
That's kind of dope.
Yeah, it's interesting.
We need more music like that, man.
Yeah, I haven't really listened to him hard though. I haven't like went into him. Because I'm just like, when I heard him, I'm just like, because dude, he used to do these like soulful, you know, like Desert Rose, all that shit, and fucking Sacred Love.
Now he's traveling fucking
and
taverns.
Now he's a fucking dude with a large accordion in his hand, like that.
He's on a tuna fishing boat.
Yeah,
somewhere in the Atlantic.
Yeah. He's somewhere like, I fancy your lobster. You know?
Yeah. Tonight, live, we got Sting.
I missed a chance to see him. I saw him. That was the first concert I've ever been to with Sting.
I thought you said you missed a chance to see him.
No, but then like he was playing at the Borgata fairly recently, and I fucking didn't go.
There's a lot of people that play at the Borgata, actually.
Yeah. Big ass acts at the fucking Borgata.
Mm-hmm. A lot of bullshit.
But it's at this point in my life, I'm like, dude, I've heard Sting all my life. Like, there's no fucking way I can sit through.
Yeah.
You know what I hate that he does is he's one of these fucking people that, like, you know how the album's recorded? It's a certain way and a certain tone. Every time he performs his shit live, he likes to fuck with the time.
It's different.
Yes,
I kind of like that though.
But I can't. Sing.
I can't go to fucking see a band and then it just like sounds the same exact. I'm like, this doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Like, fuck around with it, you know?
I like being able to sing along. Like, I'm a nerd like that, so I like being...
Yeah, but most of their songs are the same. It's just like when it starts getting to like solos or something like that, it gets a little different.
Yeah, once you break... Yeah, if you do...
I like that, though.
If
That's
you
cool.
get into breakdowns and then you're like, okay, let's change up the way.
Yeah.
You just like twist...
But then also sometimes they'll like change up because they want to transition into a different song, so that's why they'll do shit like that. That's true. It's cool. I like that actually.
If you ever see him, you ever see clips of him live, he just like God, I hate it because I'm just like, you fucking did that, you twisted it on purpose like a bit just to fuck me over.
You're just a radio fan.
Yeah. They're a lot better in the studio.
Yeah.
Like
I mean, some people are like that. Like some performers are just dog shit in person. You can just tell.
Yeah, it's true. Fuck. Who is the fuck?
I can't like off the top of my head think, but I've definitely seen a couple people that I was like, damn, you guys fucking suck dick live. Like, what the fuck? I like whether it just, I mean, I don't know if it was like the audio or like the quality of the.
Sometimes the throat's fucked up because they've been touring and singing.
Yeah, but they'll like cancel shit.
You catch road
My man got COVID.
Yeah. Let me think. Who was that chick that was fucking lip singing? Britney Spears.
Probably, yeah.
Like, that actually sucks. Let me go.
I remember the fucking Red Hot Chili Peppers like performed on one of the Super Bowls and they were lip syncing and
Really?
they got shitted on so bad for it. Yeah.
That is so horrible.
But they're good live. I've seen them. I mean.
Yeah. They just phoned it in for the thing.
Yeah.
You kind of, I think.
Well, I think you can't physically perform at the Super Bowl. I don't think. Like, I think everything is all pre-recorded, isn't it?
Is it?
Pretty sure it's all like fucking choreographed and like scripted as fuck.
And I think that makes sense too because they're like, all right, let's produce it for television. So they're like, that's not.
I mean, it's all entertainment. It's not. They're not like you're not watching the halftime show to fucking be like, oh man, fucking Lady Gaga's a great singer. Like she's there to fucking like smash a fucking like a smoothie upside her fucking head and just fucking come out in a completely different dress the next second. Like. It's some dumb shit. It's all entertainment. Like, that's all it is.
Hatches out of an egg.
As she fucking, like, gives birth to a T-Rex, like, on fucking stage while flying through the sky in a fairy outfit. Like, what the fuck?
On a breakfast plate, like, with like a bacon
I'm the bacon bitch.
Yeah, it's interesting. Fuck. I didn't even think about it like that.
Yeah.
Like,
Super Bowl's coming up, too. Like, that's going to be a thing.
Oh, yeah. Fuck.
I wonder if they'll have the Olympics this year, actually, now that I think about it. I think they're leaning towards canceling it, dude.
I thought it was going to be in Tokyo and they canceled it.
It's supposed to be in Japan, but it's still technically, like,
okay.
planned. I think they're, like, on the brink of canceling it, though.
Yeah. Is it the winter or summer Olympics?
It's the fucking every 4-year Olympics. It's the main ones.
Wait,
pretty sure it's the main Olympics.
Yeah, but don't they do it? Oh, the Olympics happens all year, it's just them summer, then winter, or vice versa?
The Olympics happen every 4 years.
Yeah.
And then the winter ones, I think, are every year.
Really?
I think so. I don't know. Actually, I don't watch the winter ones. It's the main ones that are really, a thing for me. But
yeah.
Fucking, let's see, Winter Olymp.
Volleyball's pretty good.
Yeah, see, they're fucking every year.
Every year the Olympics happen?
Yeah.
I must be out to lunch.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, bro. Okay, so the summer happens every 4, and then every year...
No, wait, hold on.
I don't see women's volleyball as often as I want to.
Hold the fuck up, dude. What? Well, it's supposed to. This one is supposed to. The Winter Olympics this year is supposed to be in. Yeah, that's a thing. I mean, the Winter Olympics though, like you could definitely do.
Yeah, because it's cold, right? Like COVID can't live in the cold.
But why is it? How often does it occur?
Oh, you know what they?
Oh no, they're 4 years too. I'm a fucking idiot.
Oh, so you're out to lunch? Thank God.
I'm a fucking idiot.
Okay. Yeah, I was gonna say every goddamn year
they were much more accurate though. See, I don't pay attention to shit for fucking.
Yeah. Dude, I'm over here like, dude, they're doing that shit every year. What the fuck? Oh man.
Yeah.
So what do they what do they do though? How do they segregate the summer and winter? They just same year, different seasons?
Yeah, I guess. I mean.
Yeah.
Well, they're just in the summer and in the winter, it looks like.
Okay. Interesting. Yeah, I remember seeing women's volleyball. That's my favorite event.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they jump.
But they're not the same. They don't happen on the same year though, do they? Right? They don't.
Maybe they. Maybe they do the summer and then they wait until next year and then catch the rest of the winter. Or because winter kind of divides both years.
Yeah, I don't know. Gonna have to look into this. Fucking, we'll edit this out. This definitely wasn't a conversation that. Yeah,
we should have this fucking podcast. We've been
anyways.
We've been shitting the fucking. We've been shitting the bed tonight.
Yeah. So, anyways, I wonder if the Olympics are gonna happen today.
Yeah, interesting.
This year. Excuse me.
Dude, are we just losing our fucking minds? Because we get together.
It's because now I have Neutral Milk Hotel stuck in my fucking head. And I can't think of anything else but that.
Yeah, right? That's how it happened for me. I'm like, fucking.
Fuck you.
What a catchy fucking name.
But yeah, so I think they might end up canceling this year again. Because it was supposed to happen last year.
Was it? Oh, okay, I got that.
Well, that's why it got postponed to this year.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
God damn. Okay. I got you. Very good.
Yep.
I read about this thing they're doing in Warzone, right? There's evidence of when you buy cosmetics for your guns and shit, right?
Mm.
There's evidence that after you do that and you have all this blinked out shit and you're all looking nice, that they match you up with newer players.
Why do they do that?
Well, they do that because...
Oh, because they want to advertise?
Yeah. They want the clips to come out of like, oh man, look at that fucking skinny blow up 6 dudes. And then also, I think also the newer players are like, fuck, look at that.
Maybe if I have that gun, I'll be better.
Yeah. So it's like, so the streamers, they're like, cool, we want you to go up against shitty people and make it look like you're murdering shit. Because I think if they're up against people, so like, you know what I mean? If they're up against like the top dudes, they're like, oh, cool. Let's drop $10 on this gun skin, and now I'm in the gulag.
Yeah.
Like I'm dead. Like you know what I mean?
Where's the evidence? Like how's it?
I read an article about it, and they said that they said that someone came out and started talking about it. Like
like one of the streamers or something.
I don't know exactly who, but it seemed plausible. They're like, we're pretty sure this is happening.
Well, like a fucking cooped out dude who swears there's aliens.
Might have been a dude working at the fucking over at Activision.
That doesn't make sense though. Like they would have to alter their search patterns like crazy for no reason.
They have to do shit.
It wouldn't make sense.
Yeah. Well,
I mean, they could be like for popular streamers. They might be like specifically giving them like extra favor or something. I guess. I mean,
we'll match you with the Apple Lunch crowd.
I mean, but still, like that doesn't really sound right. It sounds like one of those clickbait fucking articles, man.
I don't know. I think it's real.
Was it on Reddit? Was it a theory?
Sure.
Was it one of those fucking websites that come up with the fucking with the title and then you click on it and like 50 billion fucking ads pop up?
Nah. Sure.
And then they ask you whether or not you want their cookies. And no, I don't want your cookies.
Let's see. Yeah, I can't find it. I read it a couple weeks ago. Listen. I know how to look at an article and be like, this is bullshit.
I know how to pick apart. But wait, so you think that a game with millions of players would specifically alter fucking matching patterns? That sounds believable to you.
It sounds like a good business strategy.
No, because it just you can't like alter your game to like match people with people that you want them to be matched with, unless it's like ranked or they have, specific like.
We have ranked, right? I don't think Warzone has ranked. Oh yeah, they do have a thing. But you have the Elo system, and you can just say, all right, this dude, he has...
What, they just like completely discredit it and go like, fuck it, Grandmasters against fucking bums?
No, they're just like, all right, well, streamers are not necessarily the best anyway, right?
Some of them are. I mean, most of them are, really. For the most part.
It's arguable. I would say if you take the whole streaming community.
Yeah, I'd say it's like 50-50. It's like skill and entertainment.
Yeah, because you have
because some people are just top shit because they're fucking just good as fuck. Yeah. And then some people are just dog shit, but they're like mediocre, rather, I'd say. Yeah. But they're entertaining to watch. Like.
Yeah. So I think you got the whole gamut there. But yeah, I mean, if you're the people
the Twitch spectrum.
If you're the people that make the game, sure, it's work, but it shouldn't be outside of your possibility. I mean, like, it shouldn't be this thing where you're like, oh man, we can't edit shit. You know?
I don't know. I mean, I think it's more like how long you end up playing it is like at some point you're gonna end up buying something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because the game is free to play, so I mean, ultimately, like at the end of the day,
you
probably gonna end up buying something if you play it long enough.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, I mean, that's how you would hope it would go down, but I mean, I wouldn't. Activision, right there. Who the fuck are they owned by? Aren't they the big one? People that bought Blizzard.
Tencent in China. I think aren't they the same? Like, don't they? I think. Well, it's Activision Blizzard.
Yeah.
But I think.
And they're owned by EA, right?
No, there's two separate companies.
Oh fuck.
I think what is
Activision bought Blizzard. Okay, I got you.
Yeah, well, they merged, so that's why it's technically called Activision Blizzard now.
I got you.
Well, it's been like that for like fucking mad years. But hold on. Yeah, because Tencent is like they have a big stake or something in Activision. Huh. Or like they're part owners or something. I don't fucking know. And Tencent's like one of the biggest fucking pieces of shit companies in China.
Oh, Tencent's involved with Call of Duty? Fuck. Yeah, I'm saying like some of these companies. I mean, you see what Activision did to World of Warcraft. Yeah.
Well, I mean, dude, that shit was going down fucking the drain anyway.
I mean, I don't think you've seen it first.
I don't think... Now, people are blaming Activision for that. I really don't. Like, first of all, that was like fucking 10 years ago at this point. But yeah. I don't really think that it's a coincidence that fucking Blizzard went down the drain as soon as Activision bought them. Like, that they didn't have any fucking creative, decisions to make while they were doing that. So, like, WoW just shit its own bed.
Yeah, WoW shit the bed, and then Activision was
just like, fuck it. Well, it's, if anything, Activision were like, yo, you should take this IP and you should make fucking more out of it, and that's when we started getting Hearthstone, Heroes of the Storm, fucking Overwatch, all that dumb shit that people are now like, what the fuck, man?
Yeah, that's true.
But
they did push them to monetize more, right? Like, as soon as Activision came in, it became, here's your token to get fucking, to the current skill level, right? Yeah. Where, like, if the cap is 80, here's a level 70 token when you buy it. You know what I mean? Like, they started doing all these, the cosmetics.
Well, the microtransactions, yeah. But, I mean, EA started doing microtransactions way before that, I think.
Yeah. Nah, I'm just saying, I think, like, as soon as any company gets involved with microtransactions, right, and that's their... Yeah. Then it just becomes a fucking, like, all right, cool. You just want to make money. Like, you just want to make more money than you should off us. And it's like, all right, fuck.
I mean, I don't know, like... It's not like they fucking force it on you, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true.
Like, I don't know. I'm, like, really neutral when it comes to that shit. Like, I don't think you should cut specific content out of games and then resell them later as DLC. Like, I think that's fucked up. But, like, if you have a game and then you're like, oh, well, why not fucking sell this dumb fucking dickhead a bacon skin for his AR? Yeah. Like... I'm okay with that. Like,
I think it's actually a good, like, how League does
I'm like, cool, I'll fucking buy your skin because I want to look cool. Like that's my weakness when it comes to games. I'm like, I love fucking skins. Like, I love looking cool, So I'm like, fuck it. I'm just going to buy a skin. Like, I don't care. Yeah. Supports the... Especially if it's a free-to-play game. It's like,
that's what
because they're not making any money off of me playing. Mm-hmm. So I may as well just throw them a couple bones. Like, it's not like I'm fucking spending $60 every week. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah. I'm just like, oh, cool, here's a costume for $10. Like, I'll get to enjoy it for fucking however long.
Yeah, if they're going down that route, I agree. Then it's just like, all right, well, it's a free game. Sure, I'm the free player that's you need me there because you have people that paid for it that need competitors, right? So that's fine. I'm with that. But when it's like BDO, like with the pets or whatever, it's like, I got BDO for like dirt cheap, and then they're like, yeah, get the pets out, you gotta look at it.
Yeah, but the game is like, you could literally buy the game for like 99 cents, dude, on Steam sales. I mean, for a game that size with that much content, like, that's a fairly cheap fucking price point. And like, sure, you could get pretty far without fucking paying to win, but like, at some point, I mean, you're probably gonna want to spend some bucks on it. But it's not like outrageous price tags either. Like, you don't need to spend $200 fucking dollars on something like that. You literally spend like $50, which again is the price of a normal fucking full game, and you'll be all right for fucking grip. Like,
yeah, I just feel like it's a bait and
time.
switch because it's like, all right, game's $10.
Yeah, but WoW has the same shit where it's like, oh, buy these pets and then be better at pet battling, which is just stupid shit anyway, or whatever the fuck.
Did I do that now with the? Because I know you.
Well, you could buy pets, you could buy fucking mounts, you could buy whatever the hell.
Yeah.
Like, you first of all, no, because you could literally buy a maxed out fucking geared character in WoW. Yeah. That's the fucking but account trading is illegal, account selling is illegal. Like, but you're literally doing that. Like, you know what I mean? Because they'll go out and they'll be like, oh, we're going to ban your account if you fucking sell your account or trade your account to someone else, right?
Yeah.
But then they're doing the same exact fucking thing. They're like, yo, why don't you pay $60 to us directly, right? And then we'll give you a maxed out geared character. Like, that's so fucking stupid.
Yeah, don't buy it off this Chinese dude that's fucking trying to feed his kids.
Yeah.
Buy it off, we can just do it.
That's what I mean. Like, that's, to me, like, that's when I think WoW lost all credibility. I was like, wait, so you mean to tell me you could buy a character that's fully geared? And you know what? Like, I'll give them
now?
Like, when you buy a character that's fully leveled, I mean, you'd hope he's fucking geared, right?
Yeah.
He's not like maxed out and fucking like the top shit, don't get me wrong, but it's like, it's enough to get, like, the reason they do it, right, and this is what I was getting to, is I can somewhat understand it, but it's bullshit. It's like, okay, so you're going to start a new expansion, right?
Yeah.
Now, you want to draw people into it, so you're going to be like, okay, buy the special super duper edition or spend an extra $60. Mm-hmm. Now you get a character that's expansion ready, right? So now he's the level that you need to be, and then he's geared enough to be, you know, okay in that expansion.
Yeah.
But it's like, that defeats the purpose of the game for me. I mean, but again, like I said, I get it where it's like, okay, you can do it because you don't need to play the game as much in order to catch up. Yeah. So it makes sense. But still, it's like you're telling me that I could literally just bypass the entire fucking half of the game. Like, that's stupid.
Yeah. I guess they do have a problem, though, because, like, now they did this fucking level squish where they put the cap back down to 60. For the new expansion. But before that, it was like, all right, cool, I start the game, I have to play 60 levels of...
Okay, but, like, why don't you adjust your fucking game and then make those early levels grindable?
Yeah, well,
like,
that's what they did.
Like, you could just do it in, like, 2 hours. Like, you could literally go on a fucking private server for WoW and level up off of killing one boar. You could hit max level. Like, I've played private servers back in the day, like, so you could just edit shit like that where you literally just blast through fucking main quests or something, and then you could just ignore all the dumb shit if you want, you know, that way you could catch up to the expansion. Or don't just charge me an extra $10-$20 to fucking just be there already.
Yeah, I think once you buy the expansion, you just get a token if you want to use it, and then you build a guy, and then
I mean, I guess
hit him with the thing. But yeah, that's what they did. They were like,
well, I mean, if it's included, I guess that's fine. But like, I'm pretty sure it's only exclusive to like special editions and fucking
and
whatever.
I think you can buy those too. I think
you could literally go into the store and be like, oh, I want a new level 60 warlock. Like fucking here we go, $60.
The cool part is they're like, hey, here's like they have the expansion ready guy, right? They're not like the guy beat the expansion. He's not at that level. So like, still play the game, but
I mean, no, like I said, it's like a two-way street, but also it's kind of fucking bullshit. Like, it's just stupid.
Yeah, it is. They have the problem with having fucking 10 expansions behind them, where like, all right, well, you gotta do it. You have to face the fucking Herculean trials to get get up to speed.
Well, that is the problem, is because, well, I mean, you gotta like keep people that have been playing engaged though. So I mean, you gotta give them new content, but like, you could also rework the way that you have it. Like, you don't need to be max level to go into the next expansion. Like, you could put in, like, a fucking, I don't know, level 20 expansion. Be like, oh, this is for level 20 shit. You know what I mean? Or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean.
No, I hear. It's amazing they've been able to do what they've been doing so far. And kind of, you know, I mean, they've been slow to react to the fucking community, but I feel like they figured a solution out with the whole squish the levels back down.
Yeah.
But, fucking.
Well, I mean, nowadays it's all just fucking battle passes. Like, that's the fucking.
Yeah.
That's the extent of fucking what we do and fucking how we play games anymore.
Yeah. Well, like, other games looked at WoW, like, you know, MMOs, and were like, how can we get in on that juice? You know what I mean? Like, that's what it is. MMOs were the only people to have a subscription thing.
Yeah.
Now other people are like, we're gonna catch you every fiscal quarter. You're gonna give us a little something. Yeah.
I mean, But again, you got to think about it. Like a lot of those games are free to play, so
yeah.
It's it's not like they're charging you $50 every fucking season. Like
yeah, that's true.
I don't know. I think WoW is kind of outdated as far as that model. Like I think I don't know, man. I think expansions should all be free.
Yeah, because it's like
I think like you should. Yeah. I think you should buy the game initially, right? You should buy it at $50-$60, whatever, right? You should have enough things to play it. They should have a cosmetic store, but that's it. Like a cosmetic store, right? To where you can alter your shit the way your character looks. Mm-hmm. You can have a battle pass, which in return gives you more content to grind, right? As a player, and then that's it.
Yeah.
And then every expansion comes out, it's fucking brand new.
Yeah.
And you just drop a battle pass every month.
Yeah, that would make
charge
sense.
$15. I don't know, like.
Yeah, that makes sense. Wouldn't it? Just be like, all right.
Because at that point you're not forced to buy anything that's game altering or breaking, right? All you can buy is costumes. That doesn't change anything. That doesn't give you any extra stats.
Yeah.
Right. So then you have that, and then you just got the battle pass, so that way you can grind the game content, and then when you're done with the game content or just don't want to do it anymore or want to do something different, you grind out the battle pass, or you do both at the same time, which is how it usually works anyway.
Yeah. A lot of MMOs are moving to a thing. They're having like a free option. Where they're like, hey,
just free to play, period.
Yeah, they're like, hey, it's free. I think like Elder Scrolls Online now. I think it's free.
Yeah.
And then you buy DLCs or whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
Fucking, and they're like, hey man, stick around. EVE Online does it now. They used to be just $10 or $15 a month, and now they're like, hey, you can play for free. You can't do everything, but you can fuck around.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. It's like, it depends on the game, I guess.
Yeah.
I think that's what it really comes down to. Depends on how much content you can actually put in the game.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess it's based around like how's the game played, how you know what I mean? Like so like Battle Pass makes sense for like Fortnite and shit. Because people are gonna grind this fucking game and just do you know what I mean? That you get the entertainment out of it.
Yeah, that's true.
I hate war. I'm sick of these fucking people. No, because it just feels like 50 different ways to like pick your pocket.
Which people?
People that make games.
You don't fucking pay for your games anyway, Don. Come on.
Yeah, that's actually true. Yeah.
So what the fuck are you bitching
that's
about?
That's why though, because hey, I did buy Diablo.
For what? For fucking pennies, dude?
What was it? I think it was 60, but then like it was half, so it was 30. I think.
Yeah.
How was Diablo?
I actually don't know how they fucking can still charge you $60 for that game. That blows my fucking mind, dude.
That's like, Blizzard's
like still charge fucking $60 for Diablo 3. Like, what a
like,
fucking shit show.
Yeah, they're like, here's our shit, fucking.
They won't charge any less until Diablo 4 comes out either. Yeah. They're still charging full price for Overwatch.
Yeah.
Like. You know what I mean? Like, they still probably charge full price for fucking WoW. Like, oh, buy fucking the original and all the expansions before, which are dog shit useless now.
Yeah.
Like, that's why I don't understand WoW expansions, because every expansion before that is just stupid. There's no point when you're like playing it. Like, if I were to pick up WoW today, I would never be able to experience BC. I would never be able to experience fucking vanilla raids. I mean, I might be able to, but it's not the same as like what I did back then. Like, it was completely different. Now it's like, okay, now what is it? Shadowlands, I think, is the latest expansion. Mm-hmm. So now I'm only there to experience Shadowlands.
Yeah.
Like, I won't find a raid party for fucking Encourage where I'm like 40-man raids and fucking killing Cthulhu and shit, you know?
Yeah, that's just depressing, dude. Fucking, I wanted to level a character on WoW, more recently, right? Where it was like Legion was out, right? That's like 2 expansions back. And so I'm in vanilla. I'm grinding to 60, right?
Yep.
And then I thought, oh cool, I'm 58 now. I can go to Burning Crusade lands.
Mm-hmm.
I'm the only asshole there.
Yep.
I'm just hanging around.
Yep. Just questing.
There are people, you know what, that you can catch because everyone else has to do it.
Well, that's why everybody's going back to fucking Classic.
Yeah, you can catch dungeons. Like if I'm level 7,
but that's not the same, man.
Yeah.
Like, to me, it was all the raids. Like, playing all the raids, beating the raids, getting the top fucking loot, all the badass shit, actually beating the fucking raid, first of all. Yeah. Like, as a team of 25 dumb dickheads, like, that are all stuck on Ventrilo. Like, back in the day, that was the only thing.
Oh, yeah.
You know, we didn't have Discord, man.
I remember when WoW stopped dropping new servers, right? Because they had that kind of, like, that WoW Classic thing going on for a while. what they would do is they just, 6 months, a year or two in, they would, hey, here's a brand new server. And so you start off, everybody's level 1, there's just, you're picking up moss agates, you know what I mean? Like, it's just fucking...
I think I'd play Classic. I think that is probably the best decision and idea that they had in a while.
Yeah.
Just rebooting it, putting it as Classic. I think, honestly, I would say that they should probably drop BC and then cut it there. Don't make it anymore because, it's the same exact thing's going to happen. They're just going to re-loop everything. They're just going to go Classic, fucking, here's BC, here's fucking Lich King, here's blah, 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 blah. Like, just leave it at, like, because I don't know, because Burning Crusade, I think, it was very close in terms of, like, playability and content and just entertainment and enjoyment, period, as vanilla was back in the day. Yeah. So I think I'd say keep Classic the way it is, do all the raids, and then introduce BC, and then just call it a day at that.
Yeah, maybe that would be a thing.
But I did really like Lich King. I think my favorite was Lich King. So I think, personally, if I were to play it, which I'm not ever going to, I would say go to Lich King and stop there, but, I mean, that was just me.
I didn't even play Burning Crusade. I played WoW Vanilla, right? And then the new raids were coming out and all that bullshit.
Yeah.
And then I stopped playing it for a while, and when I picked it back up, Wrath of the Lich King was out.
Yeah. Lich King was my favorite, I think, because all the raids just were so much fun.
Yeah.
In my opinion, I think that was it. And then, like, even just the content itself was pretty fun. But, I think Burning Crusade was the top shit. Like,
and then
it was great.
I remember Cataclysm came out, and I was just like, they had the raid finder, right? Like a weaker pug raid. And I'm like, this makes it really cheap now. You know what I mean? This really, like, makes it... Okay, cool, I'll start here.
Oh, yeah, that was, like, half the fucking experience was trying to find people to fucking run dungeons and raids with, getting into guilds and shit. Dude, I remember doing, like, trials for fucking top-tier guilds and shit, like, that you had to, like, they would take you on a raid with them, like, they would drop, a random dude in there, and then you would just, like, you would be in there, like, if you were a DPS, they'd be like, all right, well, let's see how well you do and shit, like, they would just give you, like, a performance test, and they're like, all right, you're fucking qualified, you're in, you know?
Yeah, or, like, if
you had to, like, send the fucking recruiter, like, a snapshot of your armory back in the day. You had to fucking pull them a link, and then they would look at your gear, your talents, and all that shit, and be like, you're dog shit, dude. Fix your gear. Like, go do some dungeons, dickhead. Yeah. But yeah, that was great, man.
Yeah.
You couldn't just like press a button and find a guild.
Yeah.
Like you had to literally look for a guild or just catch somebody advertising.
Yell and Iron Force.
Yeah.
I didn't fucking
LFGG.
I need to get the molten core.
Yeah.
You know what's funny? Sometimes guilds would they would be short a guy. Or like, you had your core rating and then you had like, we have enough members to have a second one or whatever.
Yeah.
So like they would be short and they'd just be an Iron Forge like, yo, anybody want to fucking...
For a secondary run?
Yeah. One of you fucking scumbags want to come with us? And like I'd go to that and they'd be like, yeah, we can't beat it.
Yeah.
Dude, just the idea of rage is just 40 dudes getting together talking about like, all right, can we beat this thing? And then like just the hours of just fucking up there.
Nah, dude, I remember just spending fucking tons of hours trying to clear Ulduar and Lich King.
Yeah.
That was like the last fucking raid. And it was just so fucking tough because it was just like boss after boss after boss after boss. And it was like, people didn't even have strategies back then when we were like fucking launching and then running it. And like we were barely beating these fucking bosses and shit. Like just the accomplishment, like the feeling you did when you actually beat the boss. You're like, dude, it was just, I don't know. It was some of the fucking best gaming moments I've ever had, honestly.
Yeah. See, when shit's new and it's early, it's great, right? Like when you're the first...
It's like the same feeling as you get winning a BR. Like, when you see that victory royale or fucking victory screen or whatever, you see all the money flopping.
Yeah, sometimes the accomplishment hits when you beat them and you're like, oh!
That's how it felt back in the day. But you didn't get anything for it. You got fucking loot, and then you had to fight other dickheads in your guild for the loot. Yeah. Because everybody wanted the fucking, whatever it was that dropped.
Yeah, it was like point, right? Every boss you beat, you got points, and they kept track, and they're like, all right, you want this?
Nah, bro, it wasn't even like that. It was like... half the fucking time, especially when you run through it the first time, it wasn't even like you would just roll fucking greed or need back in the day. And then like if you were like a fucking warlock and there was a staff that dropped that you needed or something, you would be like, all right, fucking everybody that needs it, just go for it.
So some guilds will set up this elaborate thing where like all the raid stuff, it's all like lock behind points, right?
Yeah, I mean, they would do like their top DPS first, their top tanks, and all that shit, and then it would just trickle down.
But then they'd be like, all right, well, you got this sword, cool. Now you're like negative 100 points.
Yeah.
Then,
Well, but see, that's the thing. Smart guilds would want to balance their shit out because now if you have somebody that's like heavily undergeared but still geared enough, like you would want to balance it out by giving them the sword or whatever it is that they need, like piece of armor, or like your fucking, you would work on your tanks. Like you would have your core, and then as a smart person, you would be like, okay, well, this dude's lacking because his gear is shit. He hasn't gotten any good rolls, so we could just give this item to him, and then blah 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 blah.
Yeah. Smart guild actually, right? Like you look at your people like roster.
Yeah, you would like manage it.
Yeah, you're like, I need a tank that has geared. I need a healer. I need some DP. Yeah, and just kind of Yeah, it's true.
Fucking WoW management simulator.
Yeah.
Here we go, dude. Coming in 2022.
Yo.
That should actually be a game. You know how they have all these simulators? It should be like Guildmaster Simulator.
There were kind of games
that would be kind of cool.
I do kind of love them.
We're gonna have to wrap, dude.
We have to wrap.
We're gonna have to start getting ready.
I got you. All right, folks. Episode 50. Woo. We had a ball.
The non-parentheses anniversary.
Yeah.
Woo.
Every time. All right, folks. Catch you